Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, the Coral Cadets, the world-famous 12th man, Lady Reveille, and early indications, a whole throng of Aggies ready to make some noise. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Niggas got corners, bro. Niggas got.
LSU ready to kick it away to get things started.
Niggas from my shooting from the car. Niggas fuck shooting that far. I'm crazy. Nigga got a sniper.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The offense set for a first down play. They go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Texas A&M going quickly. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
When you reach this point of the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. So much anticipation.
That's what calling his name. That's what
So
said yesterday, man. That's the black baby.
I think goes a long way in who wins this one.
The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here they come on third down, and the defense has had no answer so far. Dropping back, it's Reed. Getting some heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
The offense stays on the field. Opening drive, still in their own territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the back. Makes the catch past the sticks. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. He needed to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Now the play fake. Feeling some heat. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And the Aggies with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Then they strike first. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The handoff to Johnson. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Finds the tight end. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Scanning the field, it's Collins. Scrambling away. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. The jet sweep pass. Discards a man. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Here on third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Going to try to get it himself. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team.
Bug, meat, windshield. Ouch. You cannot make a living as a quarterback taking those kind of hits. Nice job scrambling, getting the first down. Let's not do too many more of those.
They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the pan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Looking for a man. It's Collins. He's right on target. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. He just can't take a play on. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Herb Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense at Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that too.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. This time he's got it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to the air one more time. He's got his man, makes the grab. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Collins. Catch open down the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. 3rd down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And the Tigers will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Movement here from the tight end. He's looking for an open man on second down. Got him downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
I tell you what, these big-bodied tight ends that can catch the football on the corner routes, it doesn't have to be a perfect throw. You know, usually you got littler guys, it's hard. You got to put the ball more on the money, but this big dude can just go up and get it. You just throw it near the sidelines, he'll do the rest.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to throw, it's Reed. Wide open downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Campbell. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This is no surprise to defenses either. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Dialing up a second down pass play. They're bringing heat. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this run.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
Well, that play never had a chance on fourth down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
He'll start this drive firing, using his legs to buy some time. Short gain on the play before he slides. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking downfield, it's Collins. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He wants to throw. He's got his man. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. LSU quick to the line. He'll ride his man on the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. Fast motion from the offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Going for it all. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He'll come out throwing on first down. He'll pull it down and run. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing on the pass.
Dropping back, it's Reed. That one comes out hot down the right side. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Give to the back. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. If they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he's coming out of the end zone.
Told you.
He gets a block.
Told you I shouldn't have kicked him in the back.
I
knew I shouldn't have kicked it.
He will score.
Only reason because I just seen he played somebody for him. That nigga had 3 ran backs. This nigga, I just seen the post.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that to the end zone, making a huge play.
And with
this guy just set up. I knew he was going to that shit back.
It's 10-7. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but he found a couple of cracks in that cover team and gets it out to the 43.
He's so funny.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Man, I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Keep it on the ground. The Tigers will have a first down. Offense lining up quickly. Going up top on first down. Pressure coming. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. LSU right back to the line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Timeout, LSU.
How much you want to bet he could try to throw verts?
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down.
I know.
Dropping back, it's Collins. Trying to get to him. Just gets rid of it before the heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down.
Hey, dude is a sophomore.
He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout.
He a linebacker.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got enough.
That's on me.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So
it
is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. He's looking to throw.
Oh, I knew that play was coming, boy. I knew that play was coming. I knew that nigga had that in his arsenal, boy. Man, you seen I was right there and I got blocked. What are you talking about?
Turning to the running game on first and goal. He pushes his way down to
I know
the
it.
floor as
I
they
know
get
it. That's
closer
why I'm about
and
to
closer.
unspine, you know.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise.
That's why I'm for the spine. Okay, baby.
To the air, it's Collins.
Hey, keep blocking. You know, see, keep blocking.
On second down, that brings up third down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
You can't hear yourself think on third and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Hey, bro, I don't want to hear all that shit when I'm playing the game, fam. I don't want to hear all that shit when I'm playing the game.
They marched 72 yards, and they finished it off
That's
with
the
the
same.
score from the 4.
I don't want to hear all that shit
Kick it
when I'm
off
playing
after
the game,
punching
fam.
it in for the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution.
He ain't falling for it. He ain't falling for it.
On the last play, it's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. Nice move to stay on his feet. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Off play action on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, LSU. How about that D coming up with a play like that? On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Utah State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Logan for some time. They're up by 21 over UCF. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. To the ground with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big.
He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab at the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Aggies.
And there are times a quarterback and receiver just have the unspoken language. He's lined up to the left side. He's looking down. There's nobody in the middle of the field. The quarterback kind of just winks at him and says, I'm throwing you this post. You go get it and go score a touchdown. Man, that is exactly what happened.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Davey, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
LSU will get a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Tight ends are security blankets for quarterbacks, especially in situations like that, right? You don't need a lot of yards. Just find the big fella, put it on him, get the first down.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Looking to throw, it's Collins. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
He just did this shit early in the game. I remember on Nathan. I'm watching that quarterback. He was trying to get that quarterback to come. I'll put it around cover 2. And then,
they'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead.
I do.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Yeah, sometimes the niggas went. He been playing man.
Quarterback checking off. Back to throw, it's Reed.
Could be.
Looking to the big tight end. Almost had the completion.
Down the middle.
Well, it's a simple play.
Down the middle.
He was just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt.
He think I'm in it, but I ain't though.
From the gun, the running back has it. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
It's unfortunate for this offense, guys.
I should
Had
go
they not
forward.
had the mental errors and mistakes early in the drive, they'd be sitting pretty right now. Even after that long gain on the running play, they've still got 4th down.
And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. He got it. All tied up here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, I did. I
We're
mean,
all
this.
square as he set to kick it away.
Just like Bron getting cold in real life and can't goddamn shoot no free throw.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. He just terrorizes quarterbacks.
Dude,
His
like that,
30th
man. I
career.
ain't gonna lie. He was sophomore, bro. I'm gonna look his power move in '96. And he ain't no star or nothing though. That nigga a norm, I think. But then I don't know if he a norm. Let me not make that up. I'm saying, but he ain't
That's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get
his
sacks
power
early in
move,
their
man.
careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This
Look
guy
at that player
has
game.
never
You hear me?
stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard.
It
Play
ain't
after
that.
play. Sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Pocket starts to collapse. Got his man quickly.
Dang, let me get it, bro.
He couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Outside the pocket.
But the wrong nigga ran, fam. The wrong nigga chased him. Oh my God.
Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
They'll give it to Johnson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these
That's
defenses
what he's
nowadays is points and limiting them.
Motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Looking for a man, it's Collins. He looks that one in nicely.
All them niggas got
This
Hall of
quarterback
Fame
right now is in
stickers, man.
groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
I play pass too. I ain't gonna lie.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
You know, they pride
I
themselves
had
on being
committed the pass.
physical
Got
at the point of
did a certain
attack.
play. I'm mad I did that on that man
At the
though.
line of scrimmage. Nice
I
job
had a
there picking
nigga
up
on the
first down.
spot going for
The
him.
clock has
I
stopped as
pushed the
we have
R3
reached
so
the
he could
2-minute
run
warning
because you
here
know
in
they
the
don't
ball
go
game.
after the nigga until he cross for it. They just run behind the paint and they made the damn DB run. Like, come on.
And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a fourth quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal.
I ran from it.
Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Tigers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up. This offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone.
The rest of my games are computers.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Can't take this one.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late. Who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
He's tired now. I hope he don't fumble.
The give to the tailback. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They move the tight end all over. It's a reverse. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score.
And how easy was that? There's so much speed on the field in college football, and you get me lined up, and I'm trying to play coverage, and then all of a sudden that guy flies across the formation, and now everybody on the defense has to adjust. They didn't adjust quick enough, and he easily picks up a good chunk of yards. The offense has really got good game plans to get guys to the ball in space.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Quarterback will audible. Now they're going to throw it. Looking left. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here.
Nah, he already there. He already there on their team.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Throws for the end zone. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing.
They gotta still
need to
give me
make
that
plays
shit,
late in
man.
the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
No matter how much college football
They gotta
changes,
still give me that shit, bro.
realignment, all of that kind of stuff,